Hello, welcome back to Dams TV. I lost some of the footage from the start of this video. Don't know what happened to them. Don't even know if I pressed record. But anyway, it starts a bit weird, this video, so just bear with it though, because there's a few tips in it. Right, we're just quickly rattling this job on, get it out of the way. This particular builder can do a bit of plastering, so he's going to finish this. You can't do it because the seals are not in. You see there's some seals to go in here. So what I've done is, I've scrimmed that there. So what I'm going to do is skim it, and then just at the end, before it's set, peel it off. And that'll leave him that lip to feather into. You don't have to do it that way. You could just skim into there, and then board it and scrim it like I've done there, and skim it. But if I peel that off, he can then board that, and he can put a piece of scrim on, and there'll be a rip there. I'll show you when I've ripped it off. And then he can just feather into it. It's just an easier way of doing it. I find it easier that way. So we've skimmed it all now. Liam's just giving it the last polish. So at this stage, I'm going to pull this off. And you see now that he'll be able to stick, once he's boarded this, he'll be able to stick a scrim halfy. And then he's got that lip to skim to.
There you go, watch it.
But I don't want it. If you'd have put that one over the top, it'd pull that out as well. Oh, look at that. It's absolutely lovely. You owe me 16 quid. Shake that off.
Yeah.
Look at water there, wash it in water. Shake that off and use it again. Don't shake it off, it's pre-skimmed, you don't have to fill it out then. Right, dinner time. What's for dinner? Some butties. What? That's the room all skimmed. Ignore that bit. That wasn't ready in time. So we had the second gauge, we're doing that. Tomorrow we're in here. Skimming here tomorrow. And that's another job done out the way. Right, progress report, we're back on this job. Bit of progress is, I've got 1,000 subscribers. Well done. The 1,000 subscriber, I feel like I should give him a treat or give him a prize or something.
Can do, just do this job cheap.
I'll do it cheap enough.
It wasn't ready.
It's dark in here.
To be fair, on the video it looks bright.
What was it? What we've got, it's very dark in here. What we've got, we bought one of these, and what you're supposed to do is take your light down and screw that in. Turn your light on, job's good in. If you've not got a screw-in bayonet, what are the other ones called?
Bayonet.
A bayonet, a screw and a bayonet.
A screw or a bayonet, right. So, you can buy an adapter and it's great. But I thought, I've not always got a light switch like in here.
You mean the socket?
I've not got a light,
rose.
He's took the switch off for me. So I made like a cross piece of wood and screwed it on and had it on the floor. But I kicked it and snapped it. Look at that. Zoom in, dented that. So it's pretty useless.
Hang on, hold it still, you can't see, it's not focused. Oh, it's focused now.
So what I did was took it to pieces and just basically hardwired it. And I'll show you. I wonder if I can do it. You put my hand there like that. Now watch the difference. Just have a look.
Oh my god, Jesus.
Oh my god, I can't see. I'm blind.
Flashbang.
It is
It
nicknamed.
doesn't even look that much brighter on video.
It's really bright. It's nicknamed the sun.
Yeah, I'll put the camera at it.
Get the sun out of the van.
On camera you can't even see it. It's just like...
Fucking bright, isn't it? It's almost too bright. It'd be a good feature if you could alter it. You know, like a bit of a wheel?
Well, I'm sure you could put a thing on. Well, you're getting
A dimmer.
a dimmer. You're getting kind of complicated down, aren't you? Hey, that's an idea. Get a dimmer switch in a back box, wire it up to a dimmer switch, and then wire it out.
Wire it in here like that.
In line, yeah, in line. Hey.
Maybe we can improve it. Maybe we can improve the sun. Have settings on it. Winter and summer.
Yeah. Summer when it's up on the ceiling, and winter it's really low down, gets in your eyes.
Let's show them what we're doing here again. We tried this yesterday, but I put a piece of scrim on and I'm going to rip off. Same there. We can't finish this. Why can't we finish this? The building inspectors. They've only just gone in yesterday. The building inspector's not been and passed it off. He's coming today, but we can't be waiting. We're going to crack on and get done. So the builder, he's quite good, Andy. Andy. He's quite handy. He can do a bit of. He's done all the boarding and dabbing in here. So he'll dab that, he'll board that, he's done it before, and he can manage skimming that for what it is. He just couldn't. He won't manage big things like this. And by the time he's done it, I can have it done. He'd have probably two days in there with it, took us half a day. Yeah. So we're ready. We've SBR'd everything. Where's my SBR? We tried this SBR from
over there, yeah.
R&J Building Supplies. We get SBR, we get scrim, we get the drop sheet, and we get beads. It was a lot cheaper. I think at the local handyman's it was 24 quid for one, and I paid 50, just short of 50, probably a bit more with the VAT, for four. So just over 12 quid a tub. So I'm happy with that. So we're going to have a brew. She's just brewing up. We're going to have a brew, something sweet, and we're going to crack on. That cuts it in. Kick you alive in the day. Right, bit of progress. We've mixed up. We're ready to go. A bit of a change of plan. We're going to put that wall on and this ceiling. But now we're going to go for the ceiling. I'm shouting about that. We're going for the ceiling. Liam's going to put this wall on, and then that does two things. It splits the angle up. Let's pull your faces behind the camera. Splits the angle up, and also gives me a good opportunity because I'll just have to put this on and Liam will have right there on, which is relatively easy for him. When I get to this, I'm going to give you the, I'll go through a full process. I'll set the camera up here, maybe. Pointing at this, get that wall on. Liam can work behind the camera because he doesn't want his face on. And thank you, by the way, each and every one of you for subscribing. If you've not subscribed, get on, get in.
Thank you for subscribing.
If you haven't subscribed, please like, subscribe,
Oh,
hit the bell
please subscribe.
for more
Please
content.
subscribe to my channel.
It's idiots. Right, come on, it's mixed. The time is ticking. Right, the ceiling is on, as you can see. Liam's still. Whoa! Whew! Liam, I let forward and that went whoa. Oh man, I've got the gimbal on a tripod. Right, so that's the worst line there. That line's pretty bad. But like I said, if you look, it's absolutely wet through still. We've started mixing it, or been really conscious in mixing it, not too thick. Just to make sure. What's he doing? What's going on, Liam? Oh, it's the paper.
Just a bit.
That's the big thing with plastering, the prep. You get the prep, things like that now. He's having to scrape paper off. It won't quite have SBR underneath it, but I wouldn't bother Liam, I'd just go for it.
I forgot to SBR this. It's under the socket as well.
Oh.
Some dick had left the screws in. Took the socket off and put the screws back in the socket.
Some dickhead being Andy the Builder. I hope he don't watch. If he watches this, he'll be on phone, eh? Who's a dickhead?
So I'd have to watch the footage back to see where his fucking screws in because I'm lost one of them.
Alright, don't worry.
Look, considering the 10 a penny.
So my process, the route, the sort of routine If you put where you ever start is where you start again laying in. So I kind of started about halfway. See that lick there? So I went bump, bump, bump like that. Then I came from that edge to the middle. A little lick along there where Liam was, and then I did from that edge and got to the middle. You can actually see the licks there if you look. See that lick? Licky, licky.
There's all grit at the bottom of my top of skirting board. So to scrape that off.
It's doing some whinge, isn't it? You could have done ceiling. Come by. Come on, boy. Come by. I've got a challenge you, Liam. You've got to have a challenge. Ooh, look at that. Get some footage of the lift he's putting on. Stop whinging. Put it on.
Fucking show you wings in a minute. Bloody you as shit.
That's a bad one. Like I said, it's only late. It's only lashed on. Watch this technique here. Watch how he turns his trowel into the wall. Oh, you was too quick. So when he's putting on, he's turning his trowel into the wall to spread it. I'll explain more when I do this wall here.
As you have it out the wall, you lower your angle and tack.
So you're going quite steep. And then I better get laid in, I suppose. Is there enough stuff left? Oh, aye, there'll be enough there, lads. That is laid in. And I always say on my videos, if you watch my videos, the importance of laying in without any lines. I've probably got, that's quite a bad one there, that line there, but it's around the line, I'll get that. But if you look at everything else, it's almost flat. There's a bit there and a bit there. But if you look, I don't know if it's coming up on the camera or not, but if you look, it's laid in pretty flat. Same with Liam's, the only line is that really. Look at Liam's laying in here. It's neat, it's flat. There's hardly any lines, all the work is done. We're just finishing off. It's a really awkward wall, this. There's like a hollow section there.
And here, you can't get
and there, so it's kind of weird, but you can actually see, I don't know if you can see, but looking at the skirting line kind of bevels out there. Bevel? What's a bevel? Belly's out there, and it's kind of in and out. You can't see it a lot, but when you're on the wall, it's quite exaggerated, it's quite...
When you skim it, it leaves a line, it's totally flat.
Yeah, well, you can't put, when you're skimming, you put pressure on the heel of your trowel, but when there's a hollow, it digs in both sides, so you leave two lines, so you can't chase that line away because the hollow, so you've got to sort of come across it. It's something that can't really be taught. You've just got to do it, experience it, and then you'll suss out how to get over it, or you'll leave it rough. One of the two. Right, so that gauge is all finished. Lovely. And then, like I said, I'm going to put you right here, I think. And then I can chat. Liam's just about to doctor the stuff. Liam's going to mix up. Show us the stuff, Liam. It's upside down. It's upside.
Okay.
Well, come here, give it here.
Hold upside down and split the video in editing.
I can't.
Oh, he's not clever enough for that. Is it showing up? Just tap it on screen.
Shut up. I'm doing something.
You showing it going in? Well, that's what this was all about.
Get it in there, lad. A bit of half time. Oh, it's extra time.
Oh.
Right, Liam's mixed up for his gauge. We're going to put that on, and Liam's putting that on out the camera view so he's not on. It's a bit wet, but you don't want it too stiff, because the more plaster you put in the water, the thicker it is, the faster it goes off. It's like your accelerator on your car. Give it more juice, the faster you'll go. So the first thing I'm going to do is fill my tapes out. Always fill my tapes out. Here goes. I like it wet like this though. Kind of gives you a bit more time. And it kind of spreads easier. It's not as painful on the old joints.
On the old joints.
Can you use the bench, mate? Okay. Can I use the bench? Just use the bench, just kicking that out, making the video sound. So just click some on the tail like that, and then flatten it in. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have enough on to cover the tape. And then by the time you get to it, it's just picked up a little bit. And it won't peer through. The idea, if you had more, if you had like 2 walls to do, by the time you got to it, it would be a bit more stiffer on the wall. Because it's only thin as well. The skimming's only thin over the tape. The thinner it is, the quicker it dries. You want a good even coat on now. But there is a routine. Start in the left hand corner.
If you're left,
Put a rip. Yeah, you're right handed. You're left handed, you start in the corner. You start that way. So you'd be starting like that, wouldn't you? So first thing I always do is put a rip. What is that? Put a rip of stuff along. And then so again, in that corner, we've done the same trick with the screw. That's why I'm not going right into that corner, because these shafts, these trolls are sharp. If you go in there and whack it against a brick, you're likely to chip your trowel. And the other issue is, he's not dabbed it yet. The inspector's bin, zap it. Are you going to be cutting loads of onions now? Oh my God. Well, that just spoiled the video. I'll have to do a voiceover. This is the voiceover. So I'm lashing it on now, like I said, from right to left. Just getting it spreaded. Getting it spreaded on, get it lashed on. It is a touch wet, this stuff, but can manage it. So just come down from the top from your ceiling angle. Put a bit of pressure on the back of your trowel, on your heel of your trowel. So just the camera. Come down from the top, and then from the side. Working nice, neat into that corner angle. Lovely. So I've put a lick from the bottom up, and now I'm just looking across from the angle, neatening it up. Go over to the tower in a minute. Come on down there, use the camera. Tried that technique, have I? The gimbal's great, it follows you, but look, it's stuck, I think. Oh man. Maybe not, yeah, it's stuck. You'd be looking, keep looking at the camera to get it on. Get away. Slash it on. So basically what I'm doing here is lash it on, come down, and go back and just neaten it up. You put it on neat as you can. You've got a chance, and you can see that actually covering the tape, and now you can't see the tape at all. It's completely covered it. You couldn't even tell me where it was. From the bottom again. So what I'm doing is lashing it on, coming down, and then putting a neatening stroke up, if you will. Lovely. Look away from that angle again. Just let me show you these lines before I talk to you about some stuff. That blow up there. So that's it thrown on. Because it was mixed, I know we've put half time in, it's not really going off. You see, I'm still leaving little finger marks in. Now there's no real time limit or time between putting on and laying down, as long as, and this is the important bit, as long as you get it laid down before that picks up too much. So what you want to be doing is laying that in before that stiffens up. Because see, like the lines are like that, that'll peer through you, that'll sort of bleed through your coat, and you'll not get rid of it. But it's still wet through, it was mixed wet, although we put half time in it. But funny enough, it won't really affect it. It's quite hard to explain the fact that if you mix it stiff, or too stiff in my opinion, you can't get it on flat. It's hard to spread, it hurts your arms and your wrists, puts wear and tear on that you don't want to. And it still sets in 2 hours. So, if you mix it, I'm not really explaining this very well. If you mix it wet, you can get it on and flat, and the hard work's done. But if you mix it a bit stiff, you tend to struggle with it a bit. That's what I find anyway. So I like it, maybe a touch stiffer than what it is, but it could be alright. That half time will do its job, and it will start picking up. But I'm gonna lay this in again before we get to that stage. It's the same routine again. Oh, it's lovely. God, it's lovely. Absolutely lovely that. Wait, yeah. It's alright to lay it in there, isn't it? So here we go again. I think this is the laying in coat. Same routine. If you noticed, it's the same routine all the time. Going in neat at the top, putting a lick on, and then just neatening it up. Stroke across, and then up to the ceiling angle, nice and neat. Oh, bit of stuff. Must have been a rock in it. Move that PIR out the way, or alarm sensor, I should say. I'll get some scrimming of it and tape it up so it's out the way. I'm just being lazy. You want to try and keep your trowel away from them bricks though, because they can chip your trowel, especially if it's an old trowel you've been using quite a while. Gets nice and sharp, and any little nick or any little dink, a socket being proud, a nail, a screw sticking out, anything like that, disastrous when it hits your trowel. Big dink in it. Can sometimes write it off. I have wrote a couple off. I fell once and didn't let go of my trowel. Luckily didn't cut myself, but I hit like a bolt sticking out the ground and out the floor. That was like, it was bolting some fall protection on, and I wrote it off. Can you see? I don't know if you can see on that how flat it is. Let me see if I can zoom in. Side on maybe. You can see my trail marks. We're considering, oh that's no good. Considering it's laid in, it's been put on and laid in. That is lovely and flat. So that really, that's done. You can sort of not forget about it, but all the hard work's done. You just have to literally trail it up. So on this job we've been using this Thistle Pro Pure Finish, and it's supposed to suck out all the bad smells in the air. So if you've got asthma or you've got dogs and you've just painted, it sucks them out and keeps your air fresh and nice. I don't know how it works. You can go on the website and it sort of explains everything about the active air technology, what's in it. We've been using it quite a while now. We've been using it a good 6 months maybe. So what I've done here is a bit of scrim from the light to the PIR, just keeps it off the wall nice. Right, now it's time for, now it's time for a flatten. This time going in nice and neat at the top. Oh, it's lovely. And all I'm looking for now is any imperfections whilst the first trailer, because this is the time when I can get them out. The angle of the trowel is quite shallow. I'm putting pressure on the back, on the heel, to leave the line, and then you're just chasing that line across the length of this wall. And the shadows and the lights behind you keep going down on the loop. Basically, just chasing away. A bit of a line there. Should have set this bit of a tie thing up. Beginning, it's still going to move the goddamn thing, but what it does is stops it touching the wall and marking the wall. you've got to be careful. Little tip for you. Don't be tempted to go too close to the bottom and pick a grit up or a bit of old plaster or some really polystyrene or something and drag it up your wall. You've got to be really careful. It's just that fine line between low enough for the skirting board to cover and not too low that you're picking bits of grit up. Because what you can do is, what happens is, as the plaster gathers up to the back of the trove, you go down like that, and that hits the floor and picks a bit of grit up, and then it works its way around. So always go down to the bottom square and get your stroke ready. Sort of like lining your stroke up. Without get any angle at all. What? Splash brush. Splash brush. So I'm just going to wet my trowel and go over it. Same routine. Probably a bit more angle this time. But it's actually clean trowel up. Right, and then we'll put everything in the bag. It's pretty half time in, didn't really speed us up. Yeah, the half time didn't really speed us up any. We mixed at 12, and I sped it up a bit later because it's not 2 o'clock, is it? No, it's probably just about 2 o'clock now. So I think what we should do is put a full bag of our time in, because Liam, we had a little job on Friday and we used half of it because we only used a bit of plaster, and he did set that quite quick. But yeah, we should have maybe put a full bag of our time in, because the half bag didn't really speed. It has sped it up a touch. But it's finished, but it's not sped it up like I was hoping to sped it up about an hour.